Hey guys, welcome to another Chaotic Mom. This week I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to do a series. I've been wanting to do a series for a while and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, but I finally nailed it down. I want to do a craft fair series because I know craft fairs are coming up. It's the springtime, it's April, so a lot of the craft fairs begin about springtime. There's some summer craft fairs, and then of course you go into the fall craft fairs, which, let's just be honest, fall craft fairs are just absolutely amazing. But anyway, so I wanted to show you today how to do these 3 handmade embellishments. I feel like they're pretty simple. They've got some pop dots on the back, and I'll even show you how to package these. And I think packaging is so important when it comes to handmade items. I feel like if you package it, then people really feel like they're getting a quality item. So let's get started. We'll get started with this butterfly one. So we've got some cardstock. We've got some decorative paper. I've got one of these Dollar Tree stickers here, one of these Dollar Tree 3D stickers. And then I've just got something I printed off of my label maker. It said live, laugh, love, but something happened to the live. It got a little burnt by my hot glue gun. So it just says laugh, love, which is fine. You can put any sentiment here if you're making them for somebody in particular. You know, one of your best friends, you put best friend on here, you know, you get the idea. So let's start by making this one. I already cut a piece of cardstock 2 inches by 3 inches, and I just cut it because I was already cutting down for this one. So the way you're going to start this is we're going to get this little flag look right here. I eyeball everything. I know some people are really specific, but I'm not.
But Chaotic Mom isn't.
No, this is how I cook too. So,
yeah.
So I just find the center, okay, and I go up about, I don't know, 1/2 inch, and then I take it from each edge and meet right at that slit. And this is going to create that flag look. See? Okay. So then for the center there, you can do this in any color. Of course, I just picked some decorative paper that I had over here in my scrap. This is all what I try to do when I've got, I'm sorry I'm so sniffly, it's the springtime and we're in Maryland and the cherry blossoms are killing me. They're gorgeous, but oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So just go through your scrap paper. I never throw away my scrap paper unless it's real small, because these are perfect little things to do with scrap paper. So I've got my, oh, it didn't cut all the way through when I cut it originally.
It didn't?
No, it's all right.
It's okay. Always fix it.
All good. Fixed it now. So I just went ahead and matched up this paper here. Yeah. So I've got this 1.5 inch hole puncher. You do not have, or whatever you want to call it. Punch, whatever. You don't have to have punches. Cut things out. That's fine. I stink at cutting circles, so that's why I bought that 1.5 inch hole punch.
Me too.
And then I'm going to take the original paper, and I'm just using my 1 inch scallop punch here. These are the only 2 punches other than a little tiny butterfly one that I have. And I get along just fine not having a ton of punches.
And this one.
Oh, I do have a flower punch. So I've got this here. See how we're building up this little area right here, and then I've got my butterfly stickers that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to use this smaller one right here. You could do a bigger one. I'm just keeping it kind of on the small side. So however you want to adhere these down, whatever you have, you can use Aileen's tacky glue from Dollar Tree. You can use, I've got some hot glue over here. I finally found some more runners from the Dollar Tree, some tape runners. So I am just going to use this for the circle. Just because you're not really messing with this too much, so it doesn't need like a ton of adhesive on it. And then I just kind of center it right there. And for this one, I'm going to attach, see, I've got this little piece of washi tape that I put on some cardboard or some cardstock. Jeez, I can't talk today. And then I'm just going to attach it to the back here, and I'm going to print out this Live, Laugh, Love from my labeler here. This is just my, this is just my P-Touch from Brother. And I've got it on the small print, not on the large print. So I'm going to print that out. Love, laugh, love. And then I'm just going to get a piece of white cardstock. And I'm just going to lay it right on here. And then I'll just cut this out. And I'm going to do the same thing with the edge here that I did here. You just go straight up the center, however far in you want, and then you take it from each corner and meet that center cut. And it gives you this little flag look. So just like that. So this one, I'm going to just, I don't want to do the flag look, I'm just going to take the corner. See, like that, and just snip the corner off. So these two are going to go on here like this. So I'm going to use my hot glue gun to attach these. See how it turns black with the hot glue? So we're covering that up, so we're all right.
What was it?
It turns black with the hot glue.
Imagine just like a black live.
I know. So I'm going to be like, you burnt that. So I'm just going to attach the back of it like that, just to where I want it to pop out.
Oh, that's super cute.
Like that.
Like it.
And then I'll take this whole thing and I'll attach it to my 1.5 inch. And you can position it however you want. If you want it to come out at an angle, if you want it to come out straight, however you want it to come out. Okay. So this is where we are so far. And then we are going to take our butterfly, and again, you're going to do the same thing with the butterfly. You position it however you want it. I like it kind of positioned at an angle,
Looks like it's flying.
like it's flying. But I want to make sure I don't cover any of my words there. Like it's flying up towards the corner, and then I like to...
kind of reposition.
Yeah. See?
Oh, those are so cute. I love them.
Then all I did was take some of my Dollar Tree jewels and make sure I've got it so it fits there. Put these on. These are self-adhesive, so I don't have to worry about these.
Not going anywhere.
And there you go.
Oh, that's so cute.
There you have a cute embellishment. So now we're going to pop some pop
dots.
dots on the back of it.
Pop some pop dots.
Put 2 of them here. And then 2 of the smaller ones down on the corner here. And then I like to put 1 big one right in the center to make sure everything's,
Sticks.
make sure it's all the same size.
And
Okay. And these pop dots, you can get the foam tape at the Dollar Tree, but I got these pop dots for $1.99 at Tuesday mornings, and it came with 4 of these sheets. Yeah, so there's a ton of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a ton. Okay, so now you've got these 2 gorgeous, you can make them in sets of 2, you can make them in sets of 4, make them in whatever kind of sets you want to make them in. And let's package these up real quick, okay? So for these, I've got some of my handy dandy Ziploc bags here. So I use Ziploc bags a lot when it comes to packaging items. You can, of course, buy online on Amazon. They've got bags that you can use, but I just use the Ziplocs because it's what we have.
Way easier.
Yeah, it's what we have in the house here, so why not? So let's see, we're going to package these. I guess we could do a white cardstock. We're going to go back and we're going to do 6, not 6.5. 6 by 3.5. If hot glue don't work, I don't know what will. So let me explain what I'm doing here. So I want to glue the embellishment to the cardstock to package it so it doesn't move around. But then whoever buys the embellishment or whoever you give the embellishment to, I want them to be able to peel the embellishment off and have the backing of the pop dot come off so they can use the pop dot. Does that make sense to you? I'm probably not explaining it very well, but that's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to peel the back of the pop dot off and stick it to this cardstock because I want whoever I give it to or whoever I sell it to be able to do that and use it. I hope I explained it. If you have questions, please leave me questions down in the comment section. This is just Tombow Mono liquid glue. I don't know if this is going to work either. Feels like it's sticking all right. We're going to give that a second to set up. See if we can get it to stick. All right. So anyway, as we're waiting for that, I want to do a bag topper. Okay, so I like to do a bag topper to make it look nice and neat and well put together. So that'll fit nicely on the top there. We'll give it about 3 inches, and that way when we fold it, it'll be about 1.5 inches long. Because we are going to fold it in half to make a little bag topper. It just dresses up your products.
Are you using this whole bag?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to cut the edges here because I like the way that that looks. Did this stick? Let's see. Yes, it did. Thank God. Praise the Lord. All right, so you guys can try this Aleene's Tacky Glue. I'll try it next time on my next embellishment to see if it works. But this Tombow glue looks like it's, see, I don't know. Now that I said it, it looks a little iffy.
A little womp womp.
All right, let's put it in here. Okay, it's gonna work. It just, I'm being impatient. I'm not letting it dry properly. So then what I'm going to do is just, I'm gonna cut the top off of this Ziploc bag here.
So we don't need that anymore.
No.
No more baggy.
Watch out for my hot glue gun, please. And then this is going to fit nice and neat into here. Okay. And usually for this part, what I'll do is I'll lay it open like this. And I will put some hot glue down. And then I'll lay my bag right on top of it. Make sure you get it in there straight, because once you lay the bag, there's like no turning back.
The bag will frick if you
Yeah,
try to...
the bag is definitely sealed into this hot glue, so that's why I like using hot glue for this.
Because it stays clean. Oh my gosh, that was so cute.
So then for this side, I'm going to go around the edges here to seal it up. Make sure it gets a nice good seal on the front so it looks nice. The first part was just to make sure the bag stuck, but this is to make sure that it seals nice. And then you can embellish this any way you want.
I think you could add some washi.
Yeah, I'm going to take some washi and just lay it across the top here.
You could put like a little name tag even. Like
If you wanted to, yeah, if you wanted to like name them and say what they are, you could. Or you can just
decorate it with washi.
put some washi and maybe,
Like a name or something if you were giving it as a gift.
you know, you could even go back to your little things here.
Oh yeah, I remember you used to do that.
And there you go. Boom. It's all bagged up and ready to be sold. Okay, so for these, I would probably sell these for $2 just because they are time intensive. So sell each package for $2 if there's 2 in there, and then maybe do like a 2 for $3 if you wanted to do that. This one I'm going to use this crepe paper that I got at the Dollar Tree. It just comes on a big roll like this. It's in with the streamers. I believe you get 2 for $1, so this whole thing is like 50 cents.
And then she has another.
And this is how we are going to make this one. Okay.
Looks very difficult actually.
It's not. It's not difficult. No.
Really?
Not difficult. No, ma'am. So all you're going to do is you're going to take, I have 14 inches here. I roughly measured. I didn't like get out the ruler and specifically measure. You're going to take your crepe paper and you're going to bring it up about 3/4 of the way up, or even anywhere between 1/2 and 3/4 of the way up. Like that. And you're just going to fold it. Okay? So you're going to do that for the whole thing. Just, I'm not measuring this part. Forget that. I'm just bringing it about 3/4 of the way up.
That would be difficult to measure.
And that's what's going to give this little ruffled inner area there. So now you're going to do, they call them mountain and valley folds. I call them fan folds. Remember when you were in school and you'd make fans? So let me see if I can get it right here to show you. So you're going to bend this way forward, and you're only going to make like a, this is however high you want it to be, so don't make it too thick, okay? So I bent it one way, and now I'm bending it back the other way. And you want to try to keep it as straight as you can, because that's what's going to make it even. So you're bending forward and backwards. Forwards and backwards.
And then boring part.
Forwards and backwards. So it's just like when we used to make fans in school. See? It's pretty boring. But it turns out really cute, so it's worth it. Okay, so when you're done, this is what you have. You got a nice little stack of beautiful crepe paper. So this is where I folded 3/4 of the way up. See that right here? This is the 3/4 of the way up, so this is the longer pieces. I'm going to take this side, see, 3/4 of the way up, this side right here, and I'm going to put some hot glue down. So this is not my idea, guys. This is something I saw on tons of YouTube channels. And I'm just going to wait for this to dry a little bit because it's so super hot and so super like wet right now. So I'm going to wait for it to dry for a second. And then I'm going to take it and try to undo it. Woo, and put it into a rosette shape. These do not turn out perfect because I'm not perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Oh, it's so cute.
Okay, and then I'm trying to be real gentle with it because it's just
Paper.
I
Not
mean,
paper.
yeah, it's this real thin crepe paper, so it's really not sturdy at all. So as you can see, this is the side that has that little double thing to it. So now what we're going to do is see how these are the two pieces. We need to glue those two pieces together. Boom. Don't burn yourself. It's super easy to burn yourself.
Oh, trust me, I've done it before.
So I've got some hang off right here. I'm going to cut that. That's just where everything came together. And then to really keep it together, I like to take a 1 inch or 1.5 inch circle punch, just in a coordinating color, of course. 1.5 inch circle punch. And so this is my front because it's got the double fan. Take it on the back here and just cover this in hot glue and kind of stick it down, smush it down so everything stays together. There we go. Just like that. But you still have to be gentle with it because, again, it's just crepe paper.
From the Dollar Tree.
Okay. So to embellish these, I used my 1 inch scallop punch in a little rose pattern. And I'm going to lay that on top. I've got a little sign that says Happy Day. Again, I made that with my labeler. And I'm going to use cardstock here. Actually, I'm going to use some of this. Looks like I used that. So just do mixes. I'm going to cut this down because it's very, very thick. And I don't want it to be that thick. So just use a mix of cardstocks and decorative paper. And you'll see, as long as you keep within like the same color family, it'll turn out really cute. And I did the little tail here. I did for these. And get this hot glued on here.
found this on the floor.
I wonder where that came from.
It's like a mini spring. I don't know where it came from. I was just over here and I found it on the floor and I was like, what the heck, where did this come from?
And then I'm going to put that at an angle, like that. That's how it looks on the back. Put some hot glue on the back and just stick it to the center of your rosette here. Boom. So easy, so cute.
Yeah, I know, I'm so cute.
You are adorable. And then I've got some Dollar Tree pearls. Take one of those. I always take off the sticky part of these pearls and diamonds because I use my own hot glue. And I stick it right to the center of the scallop punch. There, you have it.
Oh, happy day, I love it.
Okay.
It's cute.
And now we're going to stick some pop dots on it. I barely have any left in here, so I'm going to use the end of this little heart wand to kind of put some on the back here. I don't want too much because I don't want it to take a long time to dry. We'll see if we can get it to work. Oh, duh, I forgot to cut this. I forgot to cut it at 3.5. That's all right, it gives it time to dry.
That's alright, it gives it time to dry.
Alright, so we've got this little doobie here. Doobie, doobie, doo. Alright, we're pushing that down because we want to see if it'll stick. Same thing here. We're just putting like the tiniest bit of Aleene's tacky glue right there in the center. See if this will work.
Heart just sticking out of the...
Okay, I'm going to leave these to dry before I try to finish packaging them to see if they will stick. We're going to move on. We're going to move on to our last one. Our last little embellishment here. So for this embellishment, I'm using cardstock, this ribbon that I got at the Dollar Tree. Right here, it's Easter ribbon. Okay, and flowers that I got at the Dollar Tree. So what I did is I got the stems that had the little tiny white flowers on them, and then I just picked the flowers off. And I have a box of them here. This is my gems and my little tiny flowers that I have. So these are the tiny flowers that I just picked off of a whole bush of them from the Dollar Tree, and for this project I used 2 of them. And then of course I've got
a gem.
A little pink little pink pearl for the center. You can use anything really. These are all from the Dollar Tree. I love the Dollar Tree. These are all. This is my Dollar Tree box over here, so you could use the light pink. Well, the light pink might be pretty. No, I'm gonna go with the hot pink.
Oh yeah, because the string stuff
Yeah.
is...
That's all right. No worries. All right, so let's work on this one. We are going to use, we could use this. Let's use this. Yeah, we're going to use this. Yeah, I was trying to make them the same, but I don't really care. So we've got our 1.5 inch circle punch. Now to make this little doobobby here. So what I did for this is I took it and I did 2 inches. So I did 2 inches and then I folded over. Okay, so this is the wire stuff. We're going to be cutting the wire off in a minute though. We're not going to use the wire. And for this we are wrapping. We're not doing the mountain valley fold. I'm just wrapping it 4 times so I know what I have. 1, 2, now I lost count. 3, it probably is already at 4, but whatever. So, do an extra fold. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off. So I just have, it's like wrapped around each other. So now all I'm going to do is take my ribbon and cut a little bit of the wire here. Just a slice of the ribbon, or the wire, I'm sorry. Slice of the wire. Okay. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to pinch it together in the center. Okay. Pinch it together right in the center there. And I'm going to wrap this little piece of wire around the center and twist it off. So it looks like we're making a bow, because that's kind of what we're making. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is cut off the wire part. Okay.
Nice and poofy.
Then we're going to give it more texture in a minute. Alright, so you've got this. Looks like a little bow. And with this stuff, you get glitter everywhere. Anyway, so you're going to go in and you're just going to cut slits in it.
It's true though, she like...
It is true.
If this shirt wasn't pink, it would be pink.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just going in cutting some long slits in this stuff. And then I'm going to spread it out. Okay. So then I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to start pulling it around so it makes a round little flower. And you might have to go in and recut some of these areas. Just make sure you don't cut anything off because you need all the fluff you can get. You need all the fluff you can get because you want it to be nice and fluffy.
Fluffy.
Fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. Okay. And these do not have to be perfect because they don't. And I'm going to be gluing it down anyway. So I'm just trying to make sure that it comes all the way around like that. And that we get some nice fluffy areas here. There you go. There you go. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this apart. Make sure that I've got enough on each side. And then I'm going to hot glue it right to the center here. So I'm going to put some hot glue on the back of the wire area. And then I'm going to mash it right into there. And if you want this to be more perfect, you can go online and look up, you know, how to make, this is called Tully, I think, how to make Tully rosettes or something. I just mashed it right in there. I'm not making it even. I'm not making it try to look perfect. If you want to even out some of these things, like that one looks a little bit longer than the rest of them. Yeah, this one looks a little bit longer than the rest of them. See? And then we're going to cover up the center with a flower. So take one of your flowers, throw some hot glue on the back. We're going to place that right in the center. Right in the center there. And then take your second one, hot glue on the back of that one. And I always try to offset this from the first one to make the flower look a little bit like poofier. This is just a little tool that I have. It's a dotting tool, but I use it to push down a little bit to get these adhered down. I got glue everywhere, guys. Sorry.
Glue or glitter?
No, glue. And then I'm going to take this little pearl here. And I'm going to glue that right in the center. Right like that. Isn't that adorable? It's so cute. They look a little different, but they're still generally the same thing. They are so cute. This one's fluffier because I think I went around 5 times. This one I only went around 4 times. Remember, I lost count? So that's why this one looks fluffier. So if you want it to be a little bit fuller, you're going to want to go around 5 times. If you want it just to be a little bit, then you go around 4 times. They are super cute though. I prefer the fluffier one, honestly.
Yeah, I do like the fluffier one.
And then I'm going to throw some pop dots on the back of this one. And I just threw one right in the center just because it's light. It doesn't need much to it at all. And let's see if the Aleene's tacky glue worked for this. It did. Look.
It worked?
Yes, boo-boo. Alright, so let's get this one packaged up real quick and then we'll work on that one. So let's get this packaged up. Let's see if it fits in here nice like I want it to. I believe, but that's all right too. So cute. I mean, really, it's so cute. This is not very good tape. I don't know where I got it from, but it's not good. So I'm going to put some Aleene's tacky glue right across here. Boom. Is that not cute or what? Super cute. That one's packaged and ready to go. We got one more.
my gosh, look at this.
Dollar Tree. Ah, stuck my finger in hot glue. It hurts. Don't do it. There you go.
She's done it a million times. Oh, that's cute.
Okay guys, my desk is a disaster at this point because I've been crafting, but this is it. This is our beautifully packaged handmade embellishments. Like I said, if I sold 2 at a time, I would probably sell them for $2 and then do 2 for $3. That's just, that's pretty reasonable to me. I spent a lot of time making these, and although it's fun and I love doing it, when you're selling your handmade items, don't rip yourself off. Don't discount the time that you put into it. So that's it, guys. I hope that you guys like this. Come back tomorrow for another craft fair idea. All right.